Hello again, everybody. Good morning. I am back because after I've been playing about with camera, look, it's working again. And I wanted to make sure it was, in fact, working again. And in the right positions and, you know, some basic things like that. It does seem to be working, but I do also have a phone call. Just bear with me one moment, please. Hello. Yay! Well, that was a nice one. That's my medications arrived at the correct place. So that's a good thing. So let's have a quick try and make sure that this is working again as it should. See there, and then I get to there and it goes yellow. I get to there and it goes white. So we know we need to keep it around here for it to get some kind of decent photo or decent focus. So what do I have that I can quickly just go through and do just to check that it is in fact working like I want it to? Well, this all seems to be going fine. I'm assuming that it's come through as live. I've got no viewers at the moment, so I don't know to check for things like audio or anything like that. Which makes this all the more fun. I'm just going to pop my headphones on because that should at least give me feedback if I turn it up. And I should at least hopefully be able to hear myself if I've got the right thing selected. Yes, I do. Let's just turn that volume up a bit, and volume's working, so definitely something there. Move the combat patrol out of the way for now because I've done that this morning. Oh, I forgot to cover, didn't I? So anyone who did catch combat patrol about 20 minutes ago, the next two issues are all going to be Deathcopters, every single one. So yes, wonderful for next week, which I'm not going to be here for. So I'll catch that up at part 2, or I may do a Tuesday stream before it, just to get part 47 done, and then come back to part 48 afterwards. But we shall see that. But by the looks of it, yay, wonderful, absolutely fantastic. Both cameras are working. See, a minute ago they weren't. I've gone back through, I've changed a couple of settings that don't know why I did change in the first place, but they are all working nice and properly now, like they should be, unlike 20 minutes ago when I only had this camera and I had to do the entire stream holding things up like cue cats. Not always fun. Not always fun. But now it's all working. Now I have my face camera back and I have my desk camera back, and you get to see the complete trash heap that is my desk at the moment. Absolutely wonderful. I don't actually think there's anything I need to do right now, which is frustrating because I want to do something to test out. Obviously, everything's focusing correctly and everything's coming out. So I'm looking for something to paint. I'm looking for something to paint that's not gonna. Oh, there we go. I have a random Chaos Marine, don't I? I have something to paint. I have a completely random Chaos Marine that I got from Karma. So let's try and get something down on him. And with me going forward. No, we've just had a tragedy, haven't we? So I think I should go for a dark blue. So we'll go for a Macragge blue. And we'll go painting more towards a Night Lord colour scheme. And anyone who's thinking, why are you going for Night Lords? You don't collect Night Lords. He went yesterday, didn't he? Did Mr. Osborne. So, in memory of him, we're going to go Night Lords. So as it told us in the magazine a minute ago, you pull it away and you twist a little bit just to get a point on your tip. Ooh. And then over we go with everything else. There we go. Yeah, the camera's picking that up alright. Now that I've got the settings back on, I'm not sure how, because it used to be flipped, that cam, and I don't know what's gone on for it not to be flipped anymore, and it's actually in the right way. So left is left again, whereas left used to be right for a while. Don't ask me why. So along with sorting out the missing camera, I've also sorted out the orientation for the camera, which was a complete mistake. Didn't mean to be doing that, but a happy mistake. Happy accident either way. Well, there we go. So nice bright blue. That's showing up nice and clearly. We like that. We like that. And again, really clear. I think I might have just solved half of my resolution and everything else issues here. This is coming through quite nicely. Just a little bit more. I mean, I'll probably end up stripping this guy back down again if I don't like the colour scheme, or if I can find a way of removing his arms to put things like chainsaws and stuff, make him into an actual wall eater. If I can do that, then I'll strip him back down. But if I can't, then he gets to stay as a Night Lord. No, just getting in on the little bits around the back of his ornate shoulder pad. And it is a very ornate shoulder pad, I've got to admit. And thank you for any viewers who have come to help me during this test period. Although that was my stomach that's just growled. I hope the microphone didn't pick it up too much. Normally I'll be going to, after my stream on a Wednesday, I normally go get something to eat. This time, however, I had to sort out cameras. So this is just, it seems to be working okay though. It seems to be picking up everything I need it to. I mean, if I do reposition the camera again, rather than just hitting the zoom button, because the zoom button loses a lot of focus. So getting in all around the backs of his helmet and everywhere else that we would want to be Night Lord's blue. Probably the tips of his back, the exhaust tips for his backpack, that on the sides there, they're a bit weird, but we'll get them done anyway. I'm only going to do the blue for the test. We will be logging off after I've done this. As I said, it was only a test to make sure that my camera is working again, as I will need it for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we do have the Magical World of Sparkles and Oak, which I need to wash the bunny and then start creating a little fire breathing monster thing. Hey up Beaky, how are you doing, Chief? Yeah, this one's running a lot better than the one that I did a minute ago. I can say that much. The one I did a minute ago, I had one camera which was just this camera, and this one wasn't working. So I spent a few minutes twiddling around now, and I've got it back working, and I've got it flipped into the right way. so that left is left and right is right again. Makes it a lot easier for me when I'm looking at the screen. But that wasn't the original plan. The original plan was just to get the freaking camera working, which it is. So there we go. I've started a Blue Night Lord in memory of Mr. Osborn, the Bat Eater himself. But yeah, excellent. So I have both cameras working. I have audio. I have a partially painted Chaos Space Marine that I probably won't use for anything other than test painting. Foggy head. I can understand. I had foggy head a couple of hours ago. Still not got a completely clear head, but he's better than he was. I'm definitely improving. But now I'm going to go get food. I need food. So yeah, cheers Buzzard for showing up, checking that, and helping me with the sound levels, pictures working, things are coming through like I would need them to. But I need to go get food, which I'm going to go do now. End of my test because it's all working, everything's fine. I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, and that's at 9:30 if you're in the UK. I'm not sure what times it is for the rest of the world, because you either add hours or take hours away. So 9:30 UK time, go from there. That's when I'll be live tomorrow. So again, thank you for everybody who's in here. Thank you Buzzard, Sparkles, and the other 2 people who are watching. Hope you all have a good day. Please drive safe, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night for an actual stream, not a test stream.